I don't know where to start. Because I didn't do a whole lot. But the thing that I did do, I would like to show rather than tell. So we kind of just have to wait for this loading screen to finish. Something I did do was I went to the wiki to look at the armor sets that exist in the game. And, it didn't look like there were a whole lot that aren't DLC. So as far as finding knight armor is concerned, I think Brigadine is probably gonna be the end of it. You'll notice I'm not wearing the Brigadine, nor am I wearing the assassin outfit I was wearing before. This is the Hidden Ones outfit. You know, the stuff you get for finding all the bureaus. You might be wondering, wait, aren't some of the bureaus hidden in like areas you're not supposed to go to yet? Yes. I went there. Because I think I did say last time, like, oh, I should see what happens if I go to a skull area. So I went to a skull area, and it was perfectly normal. I don't know if it's just that I am close enough to their level that I was able to survive. It's probably that. It's probably just that I was close enough, not close enough for the game to change what level the area is, because it still says skull, but close enough that I wouldn't die in one hit to, like, everyone that's there. If I went there at the beginning of the game, probably. But yeah, it felt like any other area in the game, which is good, because A, it means I don't have to worry about being leveled enough to beat the game, and B, that I can assassinate anyone in one hit. I mean, granted, there are bosses that you can't assassinate at all, because there's just no opportunity to, but since I have the skill that lets me assassinate even elite enemies, or whatever they call them, if I land a QTE, technically speaking, I can assassinate basically anyone I want, except for bosses, which is really cool. Again, it's like, I know I said this like last time or the time before, you wouldn't think 2 games would be enough time to miss instantly killing someone with an assassination, but it is. It really is. It's really cathartic to go to a high-level area and then sneak up on someone and stab them, and they die because you got a sneak attack.
That horn came from Elmenham. Valdis must have got to them.
Okay. So we're winning?
The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready.
I was really satisfied that I could go wherever I want. Okay, I'll wait. I'll hold my thoughts then. There's going to be more dialogue, and I'm just about on top of the quest objective anyway, so I might as well shut up. New fast travel point, good.
Word of your actions in Theoborn has spread like wildfire. Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's Reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he's not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Valdis will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
This land you call home is on the verge of ruin. Burned and pillaged by Rued's clan, it bears the scars of an age of endless war. But today, we will reclaim her. Today, we fight for your land. And tomorrow, we rebuild!
For East Anglia.
For East Anglia.
For East Anglia.
Now is the time. Today, we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan. Once and for all.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life. Maybe they are one and the same.
So the point I was trying to get on before is that there is this problem I have with some open world games. I think more specifically open world RPGs like Skyrim and Fallout, that kind of deal.
Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spear dim. A watcher I light on water's wake. Another glory I will keep.
And this problem also applied to Origins and Odyssey, is that
Ready yourselves. Ruined shit stains will see us coming.
you know, they claim, because they're open world games, they're like, oh, you can go anywhere. Yeah, but, asterisk, as long as you're leveled enough.
You've been spotted.
Steady! Hold course!
So, like, it's
Ready yourselves
different.
and brace, men. We bring Helheim to our enemies. How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air. Arrows! Praise! Odin's help! All the sword maidens taking swift.
It's different from something like an open world Mario, because while we're like Banjo-Kazooie, where there may be like a power-up or something you haven't unlocked yet that makes it where you can't do a certain part of a level, but you can do the levels in whatever order you want to do them. You don't have to wait until you're level 23 to jump across a gap or try to fight a boss, because they're not leveled, they're skill-based.
Hold for impact!
So their openness isn't betrayed by the fact that there's levels, or experience points. It's technically there's levels, but the levels isn't like a stage.
No!
I was gonna say, like, why are you just standing there? Let me go. Let me play. It's like, it's kind of a lie to call those games an open world, because you could very easily just get nuked by some high-level enemy as soon as you get to where you want to go. You can't explore literally anywhere. You will get your head stomped in. I don't know how many games do have this problem, how many games don't, but I feel like most games that claim to be open world have that problem. It's like, oh, you can go anywhere you want. It's like, yeah, but I'm gonna die. Why would I want to go over there when there's a level 100 monkey standing on a cliff who's gonna smash me open like a cantaloupe as soon as he sees me? Am I supposed to, like, go around or something? Or just wait for them to break through? I think I just wait. And this game doesn't have that problem, apparently. Like, sure, the enemies will be tougher, and if they do land hits, I will die, or be very close to it. Like, there absolutely are things that you need to wait till you're leveled enough to do them, to go do them. But, there we go. Like, as far as collecting things is concerned, you can go wherever you want. Well, okay, that's also a bit of mistruth, because I did say before, like, oh, there's certain places that you can't get into, and the game doesn't really tell you whether or not you need to wait till you're on a certain mission, or if you're just missing something, which is annoying, but ultimately I think this is the best version of open world Assassin's Creed. This is what I think Origins should have been, or Odyssey. I almost keep mixing their names up. But that's also true. I think Origins was fun as a novelty, but Odyssey really should have been better than it was, I think. It should have improved far more, instead of changing things to try to make the game, have the games make more money, be more infinitely playable. Oh, that guy's dead, okay. I can shoot that, but will that, ow, do anything? Probably not. I mean, it will do something, but it's not going to help. It's not going to do something helpful. I think I can climb up here. I might as well go over the door. Is that? You're gonna smash me? Well, then do it. You won't. Press the button right. Okay, fine. Hey, you. Hey, whoa. Knock it off. I didn't mean your arm. Cut his arm off. Yeah, I respect Origins for having the Hidden Blade be something you level up so that it's something you earn and it's a reason to explore. But I think Valhalla gets it better, where the things you find while exploring are equipment that is not expendable. It's not just loot fodder. It's actual, like, unique pieces of equipment that you cannot sell or replace with a better piece, like, 10 minutes into gameplay later. And while I do level up, and it does make things easier, I'm not strictly limited to waiting until I'm a certain level to go to a certain place, lest I become a pincushion for a bajillion archers. I don't know why I said that. Like, that wasn't a problem in Origins. Archers were not really that annoying. They were kind of annoying, but also just because they ran away. Oh yeah, I got this move upgraded. There's a skill book I found. Not the move I wanted. All right. Get some miasma going. Not sure how helpful that'll be in this situation, but it'll be going. Wait, did I make this cloud? I didn't realize miasma can get that good. Good to know. Just gonna keep exploding stuff. If I can get up there. I thought I could slip through that crack. Am I crouching? No, just kneeling down. Not kneeling, that's the wrong word. Leaning forward. Some pretty good defenses they got here. It's hard to climb. That's how you want your fortress to be. Although I suppose if we had ladders like we did in that one place, we could climb over. We've got long enough ladders. You guys, there we go. I was about to say, you guys through yet? I knew it.
Oswald lives!
Is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine.
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me. You must stop. Silence, fool. So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him.
Why did you leave him alive? Like, it's not like we would not have come here. Like, whether or not we would have come here does not rely on the fact that Oswald is alive. We thought he was dead and we came here. If we knew he was alive, we still would have come here. Like, it doesn't change anything. How about some of this? How about I get another miasma going? Yep, that is a big old poison cloud, just poisoning everyone around. That is a pretty great ability. Like, I would have figured it would just linger around the bodies, but like, look at that. That is a lethal cloud. Okay, I wanted to do the dodge over him thing. Didn't quite work out. Alright, I think you guys can handle the rest. I'm gonna go save Oswald.
A miserable clan you lead to it.
Yes.
Come on, get him in the
One
foot.
that has bled this country dry for 2 summers.
I think the assassin armor does have really good stats on it. Like, it looked like it's like its weight and armor stats are better than what I was wearing. Which makes it would make sense, because it is armor that they pretty much expect you to wait till the end of the game to complete the set to. Okay. Don't know how that tricked me, but fine. You want to play an elemental battle, huh?
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you!
And one more.
That groveling worm in a cage. You must be blind.
You're dead, so shut up.
Thank you.
You throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Yeah, I think that's gonna make him more mad than leaving than killing him.
Compassion is a
He
virtue
wants us
suited
to
for
kill him.
anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
Because for him it would be honorable to die, so we're not gonna give him that.
I should speak with Oswald. See if he is well.
So that's a assault complete, but is that quest line
Thank you for
complete?
heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you.
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Finir, are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Eivor. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should
Okay, I
return
would like to get out of here now.
Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
I'd like to get out of here because this game apparently only has one crowd cheering sound effect, and it's starting to get on my nerves. Whoop, did not mean to hit that button. Let's see, nope, not there. Over there, the port. Don't mark the shop. I just turned on my fan, if you heard that beep. I had it ready this time, because I knew I was going to need it. It's getting warm out now. It's going to be more consistently hot, probably. Although you would think with, the outside heat getting hotter, that it would be more consistently cool on the inside of the house, because the air conditioning would come on more often. But it's not really how it works.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Okay, so we're not done quite yet. We're probably gonna be tasked with finding horns for the wedding,
The wedding is soon to start.
if that quest name is any indication.
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Eivor! I'm so glad, just like you, to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
All the advancements in graphical technology,
I hereby
the
name
hands
you man and
still
wife.
don't look that
As
good.
Man and wife, I name you. Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
The individual hand clapping sounds just played at different intervals. Sounds more like the beginning of a rainstorm than actual clapping. Like, when you hear the rain start and you hear it just like...
You've done it, Stuart. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, Only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
You could probably achieve the same effect if you stood on like a rooftop and ate something really salty. If those are the two things you care about, and not literally being at sea like it's supposed to be interpreted.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king.
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories.
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will
Okay.
drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
Didn't even let me pick my wager amount, just 130.
Is that what you say?
Yes, to celebrate. Skål! Drink more.
Ah, I lost my lead. Okay.
The ale here. It's strong, but I am stronger.
Aye, stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking
You-
of
you just
payment,
did.
Where is my silver?
Here, well earned, Wolf-Kissed.
I'm gonna stumble over the other objective and see what's going on over there. Hopefully not actually stumble over. This isn't Assassin's Creed 4.
Challenge?
Oh, don't be dice.
Eivor! Wolf-Kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothier. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Okay.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness me, you drunken lout.
Okay, yeah, challenge begin. Yeah, let me pull my bow out then.
Yes, that's it. As with everything, an easy task for the Wolf-Kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
50. Well, okay, that's fair. That was a very easy challenge.
Look there! Finnr on the roof!
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Finir.
He's been up there a while.
Okay, but let me interact with this pig first. Can I have some?
Represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freyr. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they're aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, hey.
That's
I
that's
could
some
show
good
you
words.
how to wield my plow sword.
It's alright, no.
Sheathe your plow sword, brother. I'm not interested.
You thought... No. No. I wasn't serious. Come on now. Drink and be merry.
Well ahead of you, friend.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am!
You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree.
These are the moves of Elmenhar.
It seems he's taking my advice to go to a high place and go up on a roof and eat something salty.
Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now,
I always felt like Skoll or Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
you can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on, let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny.
Okay, now how do I get down?
You're very
Can't exactly
strong.
climb with
You're
bodies in
very
your hands. Ah, there we go. I did not press the let go button. Just kind of plopped them out of my hands.
Disabled. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It has been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I am ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering, but it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
I am not one to bask in the glow of another's triumph. But I will say this. East Anglia is safe. Under his protection. Under his guidance. Under his wing, the good King Oswald will keep you safe for many moons to come.
To Oswald! Skull!
Skull!
Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king. The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald, king of sheep fuckers, show your eyes. I challenge you.
I accept.
No square, only sweat and blood.
No cliff to cheat with.
Do not let your guard down.
Let's settle this.
I will bury you, Saxon. I'll take all that is yours.
I get the feeling that this would have happened regardless of whether I chose to kill him or not. Oswald probably would have had him spared even if I said to kill him. But I'd be pretty impressed if that was not the case. I really got to choose back there.
So cruel? I'll not give you the satisfaction of a good death, for my god forbids such cruelty. Therefore you are outcast. From this moment on.
You have won. My life is yours.
Your life is God's. Now go! Leave my kingdom and never return!
I do not understand this Saxon religion. Oswald is a coin. One side mercy, the other courage. There are few like him, I'll admit. Saxon or Dane.
Such a strange display. Courage and restraint like I've never seen. With all that's happened, with all the chaos Rued wrought, still, Oswald found reason to spare him.
It is a strange thing.
A remarkable thing. From what inner spring does such kindness run? I'd like to know. With my duty here fulfilled, I now choose East Anglia. I fight for you, my king.
Rise, old friend. You're embarrassing me.
Be well, Finir. Your choice is a bold one. You continue to surprise Oswald of Elmenholm.
Thank you, Eivor. When we first met, I made an oath. I promised you an alliance.
You did.
You'll have it, so long as I draw breath.
Till next time, King.
I forgot the quest was called Wedding Horns, and I had said, oh, I'm probably gonna have to find some horns or something. Probably part of the wedding tradition. Oh man, I got ship parts.
The wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Okay, but first I gotta figure out what I want to do with my skill points. Where was I? I'm over here. Working towards Bowstone Finisher. For some reason I thought I already had this, and I was doing when I was in one of the high level areas. I was like, oh, here's a use for that. If I shoot a weak point from stealth and they don't die, I can do the Bowstone Finisher, and that should kill them from stealth at a range. And I couldn't do it because I forgot I don't have it yet. But I do now. And I also have improved, which could probably also be used from stealth. Like, shoot one guy's weak point, and then try to shoot the other guy's weak point before he's like, hey, what was that? What happened over there? And then you kill them both. I was 139. It doesn't feel like that long ago that I was hitting power 40. It's good to see I'm at 139 by now. Granted, you should technically cut that in half because you get 2 skill points every time you level up, and it's based on how many skill points you've spent, not an actual level. But same difference. I'm basically level 70, which is still a lot faster than either of the other 2 open world, supremely open world Assassin's Creeds. What would you even call this era of Assassin's Creed? Because technically they've always been open world. They just got even more open with Origins. There's something else I wanted to look at, but I forgot. Oh well. I do want to open up the armory so I can do loadouts, because now that I have the full set of the full set of Brigadine, I think it'd be fun to have that as an alternate loadout. But I went to go try to build the armory, the bakery. I don't have the materials, and not because I don't have building materials. I got plenty of those. Armory needs specific materials, which you get from river raids, which is apparently not what I've been doing by sailing my longship on the rivers and raiding monasteries. So I guess I have to build the barracks and use that to do river raids. So before I actually report in to Ranvi, I would like to go do that. Go do river raids. Which one of these quests? Let's do the river raids. Oh yeah, wait, hang on. I also have all the codex pages now, I think. So let's go turn those in. See if there's any reward. Actually, wait.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
I didn't even say anything when I walked up to him. But then I just walk up to him. I have to go. Oh, I didn't even know you were here. What are you doing? Bag. It's down here. They are not sorted by order. But by number. A typical day of study and training as a departure from our usual routine. Master Hakor welcomed a guest to our Alexandrian bureau. A taut woman with a stoic expression. She seemed to be in the later years of her fifth decade. She entered the hall with feathered steps and sat at the head of the room in silence for quite some time, as Master Harcourt delivered a vague introduction of this unknown figure. Throughout his speech, the woman never once glanced upon him, but swept her eyes across the acolytes. Scrolled a little faster than I was expecting. Across the acolytes seated before her, among whom I counted myself. When at last Master Harcourt stepped aside, the woman stood and opened with a blunt statement. If nothing is true, she said, this statement must also be false. A paradox. The woman left her words hanging in the air. After a long and puzzled silence, a keen acolyte called Magus offered a reply. The creed itself is an irony. It suggests that the world cannot be broken into truths and falsehoods, facts and fictions. Yes, the woman replied. The world merely is. It exists, and we are but a small part of its wholeness. But to exist is to be true, no? A thing that exists is a thing we call a fact. To exist is to exist, the woman countered. Truths and facts are valuations, acts, not objects. Magus fell silent, and the woman continued. If everything is permitted, who gives this permission? Oh good, it went right to page 2. Another silence. Magus opened his mouth, inhaled, and shut it without speaking. It's like that meme with the guy who's like, and then he points his finger up, and then the next panel is his finger's down. He's like, oh. It's like, I have nothing to say to that. We give permission to ourselves, the woman said. We are the source of our own purpose. None said a word in reply as the woman looked us over. It seemed that she was neither pleased nor dissatisfied with our silence. Then she began pacing the room, slowly, turning about and looking around our hidden hall with an expression that verged on nostalgia or satisfaction. With this knowledge, she continued, with this understanding comes a great and terrible freedom. The freedom to rise or fall, to live or die, by your own volition. This is why our creed cuts as cleanly as a double-edged sword. You must take this paradox to heart. The success or failure of our brotherhood depends on your willingness to live in the unfeeling emptiness of this world, as if lost in Tartarus. Alone and hoping against hope that a door will one day open and let in the light, and that you shall exist, and that you shall exit, not alone, but with all your brothers and sisters at your side. The woman stopped for a moment to run her hand over a dilapidated stony pillar. She seemed to be reliving an old or half-forgotten memory. Catching herself, she stepped away and continued. Because they were with you all along, your brothers and sisters, beside you in the shadows. You walked in the darkness in silence, but you were never alone. Oh, didn't remember to page 3. Okay, that was just a fun coincidence. Yet to see the last light, you must first feel the loss, the emptiness, the pain, and you must act always with the belief that you have failed, that you will fail again, that you must always fail. This is the way of the Hidden Ones. To fail better than you have before. We wander in the dark, ever searching for the light. She paused and then drew a great breath. But here I must contradict myself. For although the nature of reality is empty and unknown, the nature of our work is not. And for this brotherhood to succeed, we must have tenets by which we may judge our success. Hard, cold rules, truths by which we swear. A faint murmur rushed through the gathered acolytes at the realization of what was happening. The final codification, long rumored, was now upon us. The woman spoke again, with more gravity than before. Since the twilight of the Ptolemies, the Hidden Ones have served to break the unnatural shackles that man puts upon man. And we have done so in a manner consistent with our creed. Yet this has often led to confusion and chaos. Thus we have devised a set of 3 tenets, born from rigorous patience and application, to lead us to greater success. 1, she began, hide in plain sight, that your success may come in view of all, yet swiftly and without forewarning. 2, never compromise the brotherhood. Be thoughtful. Yeah, just making sure I read that right. Be thoughtful in act and speech, for it is the only sure way to protect ourselves from outside influence and keep our motives uncorrupted. So that was page 3. 4. And 3. Stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent. Only those with active malice in their hearts need answer for their cruelty. The unwilling pawns of evil and the bystanders caught in their wake do not deserve the sting of our steel. This is the decree of the Hidden Ones. 3 tenets, together with the creed, to define our path forward. Only those and nothing more. To encumber ourselves further would only dilute our resolve. Here Magus spoke again, most ardently now. Yet, if nothing is true, how can we justify such strictures? Should we not be free to pursue our goal in whatever fashion we see fit? You feel this is a fatal irony? The woman asked. Allian wondered at the contradiction, Magus said. From what authority do these tenets derive? We are the Hidden Ones, a title we gave ourselves. And we gave ourselves a goal, the physical and spiritual liberation of man. These are self-made ambitions. To achieve them, therefore, we need laws to guide us. There is no magic in these words, no appeal to a higher authority. We follow them only because they help us achieve what we ourselves have defined. These laws, they allow us to persist. The effectiveness of any tenet must be judged on the outcome of its practice. She grew silent for a moment, looked at Master Harcourt, and then back at us. Let it be known and recorded. These are conclusions of the final synod of the Hidden Ones. There will not be another. Today the shadow falls, now and for all time, to obscure us forevermore. Let our work continue only in the dark. Now there's 5. I need some water. Also got a message in a bottle. Forgot where I got that. Work in silence from this day forward. Speak not your names, nor the names of your family and friends, for to do so would be a deadly compromise and a useless gesture. Seek not recognition, nor glory, nor compensation for your duty. Seek only the light, however dimly it may flicker upon the horizon. Pausing, the woman smiled slightly. For the first time since her arrival, she seemed content. We are the Hidden Ones, all of us, forever together in our solitude. May it ever be so. She stopped there, gave a slight nod, and turned and strode towards the exit at the back of the hall, making no sound as she went. Wow, she's a pretty good assassin. She may make sound walking down the hall. Just practicing at all times. Excuse me. The room stayed silent for a short time until Master Harcourt broke the peace by urging us to our afternoon studies. Is that a name or a word? Euclid was the subject of this day, and amid a rustle of scrolls, the acolytes set to work. Some hours later, I found myself in the garden outside the tomb of Alexander Rex, enjoying a bowl of dates and thinking on the lessons of the day, and of the woman who had given us much to ponder, so much to ponder. So deep in thought was I that I did not notice the arrival of Magus, who startled me with a touch on the shoulder. Quite a day, was it not? He said, excitedly, to be visited by such a one. And finally, last page. Mistaking my inquiring expression for censure, Magus waved his hand before him. I know, he said. Glory and recognition are frowned upon. Our anonymity is our weapon. But allow me this one moment of glee. Eor to meet one of our founders, the woman who ended the Ptolemies no less. It is not a chance we shall have again. So, okay, so that kind of confirms it. That was Aya, or what did she become known by later? I forget that other name. A founder, I repeated, of the Hidden Ones. Her. Yes, oh yes, Magus said, forgetting to end the quote there. Her true name is lost to the living, as are the names of all our first Hidden Ones, a testament to their devotion, I suppose. But a woman this colored and stained by history cannot live invisible in her own time. She has seen the blood of Caesar, the tears of Cleopatra, and the wrath of Imperator Augustus, no less. Or maybe that was meant to. No, I think they did forget. Magus said, it should have continued. It should have ended the quote. Magus said, and then continue the quote. Magus leaned in close so that only I, amid the drifting bees and butterflies, would hear. She would kill me for speaking her name, but I'll say it. Amunet, they called her, a long time ago. And today, for a moment. Hang on, I need it. Okay. There's the burn on the page that scrolls with the text. It scrolls away. She lived not in memory, but in flesh. As for the rest, they are gone. And happier for it, I think. Here you go, here's the codex
I
pages.
have the codex pages you asked for. 6 in total.
Ah, wonderful. We have so little writing from the original Hidden Ones. This will grow our understanding immeasurably. These documents may have been inked by the founders of the Hidden Ones, in fact. But their names are unknown to us. Lost to history. A deliberate choice on their part, I think. I'm hoping these documents shed some light on that mystery.
I could not say. They're written in a language I do not understand.
You know, the black market merchant Reda has an old piece of writing from the same era as the codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it.
Okay. Where is he? This guy?
Greetings. What do you have today?
Dragon Knight Horde. Don't have enough.
Have a good day.
Okay,
I must take my leave. So long. So long. Farewell.
with this? Not sure what he was talking about then. Oh well. You like how he said, like, oh, this must be by the original founding members of the Hidden Ones. And then if you actually read it, it's like, oh, well, all the other Hidden Ones, their names have been lost to time, and we're meeting one of them right now, but she's not the one writing it.
I will make you eat that wretched hat of yours.
Rohan, Holger, why all this shouting?
When you see it, Rohan.
Eivor, thank Tyr. I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Right disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
How about you let go? And move on too while you're at it.
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rohan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
I gotta side with Rowan on this. You can't just take a horse's tail. That takes time to grow back.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed.
You can't put it back on.
Of regrowth not make this a victimless crime.
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
I wonder if that conversation continued and I just got out of range. Also, I forgot I wanted to go build the thing. Do the river raiding before I continue, because I don't know if this is gonna spawn in another one of those like intermission missions where there's like, oh, you completed 2 of the things. Now it's time for us to get attacked again, or something. Oh wait, that's the way the armory. I want the river. Actually, I think... wait, no, not... Nope. I had it. I had the... It said, like, nearby quest, a river to raid. No, it's not gonna do it. Okay, well, this should be it. Barracks, unlock Jomsviker feature, or Jom... Other players, Vikings.
With this, we can recruit more warriors. Now I can build the most vicious crew ever to sail the rivers of England.
There. River raid. Talk to our recruit, the lieutenant.
Our warriors now have a place to rest and train.
A fine shelter it is.
When word gets out, it should attract many Jomsvikingar to fight with us.
Which reminds me, a few of your raiders are chomping at the bit in hope of becoming your second. You ought to pick one.
Oh, this is like my, the Rook from Dragon's Dogma. Let's spend Magister. Also, apparently Magister is a rank of Assassin. Let me put that stuff on and see how assassiny it looks. Like, the hood does not look very... not very assassin, because it's not pointed. But not every assassin has had a pointed hood. Or beaked hood, I guess they call it. I think this is going based off of everything I've unlocked. Although, doesn't have the... I guess it's stuff I currently have. Because here's Raven Clan. And it doesn't go any higher rank than that. And here's my Brigadine and my Hidden Ones leggings. They're both silver. Oh, plus also for some reason the regular... Or the bronze Brigadine. Not sure how that works out, but... I guess I could buy that as like a... lower level assassin outfit. And of course I got that. Oh, but I'll just put you in the Brigadine. Brigadine's cool. We'll do this, do the silver tier. Yeah, it doesn't look as plated as I would have liked in like... Because I was saying like, oh, it's Brigadine, that's like the jacket with all the plates on it. And that does seem to be the case, but it also looks like... Because I think Brigadine is supposed to be on the lighter side of armor, so I should have seen it coming. But like, I was hoping the shoulder plates would be metal. You know, the non-folding bits of it to be metal. Like these are leather. The gloves are leather too. I would have liked those to have been metal. I don't know if they become metal once you hit that max tier. I don't think they do. Or if they do, they become like gold, and that's not really knightly. At least not the look I'm looking for. But it's still pretty cool. And it probably is as close to a knight as I'm gonna get in this game. And I can be okay with that. Change appearance. Hang on. Oh. It just toggles through. Okay. Change gender. That one actually kind of does look like Ivor. Sure. Gonna have the helmet on anyway, so. Actually, wait. If I'm going for a knightly, I don't want face paint. There. I almost forgot the weapons. Oh, not that. See, I like this shield, but I don't like the cloth that's on it at this tier, and I don't know if that goes away when you level it up one more rank. I'm definitely not going to spend my rare resources doing that, because it's not my main shield. Okay, so I have that, or I have this. I guess I'll go with that one. And then, can I do a one-handed, two-handed weapon? So there's that. That's a knife. I could go unarmed. Do the long sword. Well, I do still have the shield. Is that the one that Oh, it does. It's okay. Is it just cosmetic then? It doesn't seem to have the skill on it. So I'm wondering if that's the sword that has poison damage on knockdown targets. Did I leave that one at silver? Okay, that's not it, because that's I found that in an Assassin's Bureau, I think. Doppelhander, is that the one I was using? I still have my shield, so that should be good. I wonder if I can change this later. You may not change your appearance or cannot change gender or appearance. I'm fine with that part, as long as I can re-equip them later. That's more the part I was concerned with. It's alive! That makes 2 Birnas we have. If I had control over the name and not having that be tied to the changing the appearance as well, I would not have had that, but okay. 2 Birnas. Alright, well, it's break time for me, but when we come back, we can do a river raid. I assume this is right here. Is this button?
What are you doing?
No, never mind. Okay, well, we'll figure it out later. Almost forgot to unmute. Alright, we're back. Tutorials. I guess that's for Yom's Vikings. I forgot I wanted to read. Oswald. King of East Anglia. The barons and earls of some conviction he offered himself to the king of East Anglia. Both purposes considered the names to return. I'm sure this is a real king that actually existed. I wanted to read the codex of him, and actually I wanted to look him up on Wikipedia if he was real, to see just how good of a king he actually was. Because I wanted to make a joke. It was like, good old 9th century where you could crown someone king and not worry about them going crazy with power. But that's probably also not true. I'm sure there were plenty of 9th century kings who were terrible. Wait, what? What are we doing? Meet the new arrivals on the dock and the set. Okay, so over this person then?
Birna, welcome to the Raven Clan's nest.
Good to be here, Sunbeam. The people here seemed a mixed bag of nuts and seeds. I feel right at home.
You are.
Oh, okay.
Settle in and get a feel for the place. We'll be heading out soon enough.
Of course. A quick drink and a friendly brawl, and I will be ready for the raids ahead.
She couldn't join us until I built the thing. She was waiting on me this whole time. I thought she was here, and I just hadn't crossed her path yet.
Greetings, mighty Eivor. I would join my axe to yours.
I'm gonna say no for
My
now.
blade is always ready.
You also wearing that, Brigandine? Is that Raven Clan? I think the tunic is Raven Clan. I don't know about the rest. It might all be... Actually, I think it's all Raven Clan because I'm pretty sure the helmet is Raven Clan. Did I say Raven Clan enough? Because I think he's wearing Raven Clan armor. He's probably wearing Raven Clan. Oh, over here. I forgot there's a quest marker. Marking the things on my quest.
I've never heard tell of any river champion. Not sure what to make of that. But you're welcome to ask Eivor.
Sunniva and stranger, what brings you to our shores?
Vaughn and his crew claim to be raiders of great treasures. They seek to join with Ravenstone.
If you wish to join us, we only ask for hard work and loyalty. No need of silver or gold.
Wouldn't say no to it either.
It is good to meet you, Eivor. And there is more in this for you than precious metals. We may seem weary and ragged, but we know secret route of England's coasts, where you will find a wealth of resources for Ravensthorpe.
You seek to share them with us. Why?
When the table is laden with too great a feast, you gather friends round to enjoy. We seek friends and feasting. Let me show you. I will take you out on a raid, once we repair our ship.
I appreciate the offer, and accept it.
Okay, it just built itself, I guess.
And how do you judge our dock?
Ah, now that's a dock worthy of our longship. Come and talk to me whenever you are ready to leave.
I'm ready now. Hey.
Are you ready to set sail?
There's more challenges and rather raise well chance to find new gear, weapons, support, spies, upgrades, absorb, cosmetic schemes. Careful though, if you die during river raid, you lose all the progress you made and rewards you gain during the raid. Okay.
I am ready. On to the raid.
We will use my crew for the first outing. Easier for me to show you what lies along the riverbank. Later, you are welcome to send your own Jomsvikinger along the paths we travel. Mine could use the rest.
No loading screen for this? Just like, okay, well there's the saving icon at least. Lets me know it's not frozen. There we go. Now I gotta spend rations to revive people on these river raids.
This river does not appear on any maps. Few know how to navigate it. The Jomsvikinger have been learning its currents. An old friend said it was a smuggling route for Roman traders. She claimed it was useful in hiding their tracks. In fact, it is so well hidden, you could raid your very neighbors and they would never know it was you. Something to think about. Look, there! Villages! Not hoarders of wealth, mind you. But well worth the trouble if you're seeking rations for the crew.
So here then?
My crew is like a pack of trained wolves. They will respond to your orders.
Let's go, Viking!
Give them freely and loudly.
All the information about alert gauge shows the enemy level reinforcement of raid locations. How full your long-term cargo hold is. I wonder if that's something I can upgrade. So these have to be the crew member, the number of rations they are currently carrying. They took away the rations I did have. Oh good, they automatically... Or maybe not automatically, because I had already done this. Already done it on site. So we went in here then? Oh, it opened, okay. Wasn't expecting it to be easy. This is probably what they expect me to do to get enough materials to level up more pieces of equipment than just one set. Which makes sense because it's also locking the armory behind it, which is what would be encouraging me to have more than one set of good armor. Your rations just give rations to each job, so I can your crew raid rations automatically when their health is low. But you must reach them in time.
We should return to the ship. Right! Let's get back to the ship!
Keats Farm. Rations and rope. They didn't tell me I'd need rope.
I've had tougher fights in taverns.
Well, stay alert. Smoke from the flames will alert camps downriver. The fighting will get tougher as we go.
I should have the smoke from the fires over the locations for increasing rage alert gauge. or river alert gauge. River alert gauge passes the midpoint of the full threshold. You will encounter more enemy reinforcements in other locations. You also press the enemy alert gauge will open a quick actions wheel. What was that? Is that the sound of the bird being stuck in our hull? Oh, that's its fault for not being able to fly up.
There! Military camp. You will find foreign supplies and even gear if you're lucky. They will put up a fight, but so be it, yeah?
Yeah? Just making sure my ship is facing the right way before I press the button. Looks like my dudes with me definitely have assorted equipment. I wonder if that's because they're randomly selected or if they're player characters. You know, characters other than my guy. My Jomsviking that I customize. But automatically give me the Jomsvikings of other people that they customize. So I think some of them even have the Hidden One's armor on. It's like, hey, that's my thing. You can't do that. Okay, let me come up with these archers. Hope you fell. Hope you got the other ones taken care of. You got them. Much treasure up there.
Some good takings here.
Oh, it's a big chest. I thought it was a small chest. Okay, cool. Oh my god, melee and monsters and gear, weapons, and foreign supplies. Arms Viking Hall upgraded. River Raid Longship upgraded with Vaughn for exotic items. I think that's enough, because I think I needed 40?
Good horde. Let's get out of here.
But wait, what's that 300 meters away? Never mind, it's completed. Alright, back to the ship. Oops. Accidentally hit B while hitting Y. Because I was also trying to move my hand over so I could scratch the palm of my other hand while I pressed the button.
I thought you were a fighter, yet you didn't join the battle. Biding your time for bigger fights.
More of a captain these days. Odd, isn't it? A raider who doesn't raid. Turns out, spending years getting damn near chopped in half leaves you with enough aches and stiff muscles to keep you boat bound. Now come, let us go.
Looks like the bird got out of our ship, but that's good. Oh, looks like we got a potential of 200. Let's see if we can get another 100 or another 50. Which should secure me the armory. Not the bakery though, that uses different materials. There's another camp. It also just so happens that our quest is to do the exact thing I said and get one more chest worth of foreign supplies. So this completely slipped my mind last time, but it was whatever day that was. I think that was Monday before I streamed, and then I just forgot to mention it. Is that, oh look, there's the chest right here. It's that Lego got back to me about getting, about me needing a new part for my Lego robot, because I think I mentioned that I was gonna build with it, and then the batteries were leaked by the time I had found it. Well, not by the time, it's not like I would have if I had found it an hour sooner that the batteries wouldn't have leaked. But yeah, I found it and realized the batteries had leaked, and I needed an entirely new brain brick for the robot because couldn't put batteries in the state it was in.
Won't take long.
So I emailed Lego support, and they got back to me on Monday, and they said that they have few remaining in stock, but they are willing to send me one. That's amazing that they were willing. Like that set is from like 10 years ago, and it's so cool of them that they, since they still have some left, they were willing to just send me one. I thought for sure they would have been like, well, we're sorry to hear your battery's corroded, but you know, that's your fault probably. You should have taken the batteries out before you left it in long storage. And then, you know, at best, I thought they would have told me where I could have got one secondhand, which I had already figured out was like, I could go on Bricklink and get one for like $40, $50. But no, they said, they straight up said like, hey, send us your address and we'll send you a new one. But that's so cool of them. I had heard Lego had great customer support, and it's true, they do. Shoutouts to Andre, who was the support rep who responded to my email. Did it say raid complete? No, that we completed the raid, but there's nothing else in range. No, it says get back to Longship. All right. Light this place on fire, as you do. And I believe I got an email today saying that the part is now being shipped. It's on its way.
I don't know about you, but I am ready to return to Ravensthorpe. Let the crew know when you are ready.
The Longship command and hold down and depart. Yeah, let's go home. I got what I needed. And that should complete the quest too. Get that out of my logbook. Get all these icons to stop floating around Ravensthorpe. Any locked chest found in the river raids. Okay. Free key for later, I guess. Maybe I'll do more of those later, try to build up materials for upgrades and stuff. It's got between saying stuff and such. Stutch is not a word. Did we always have that red cover on the front? Or is that because of our supplies? Is that why the captain stands hanging off the back like that? So that when we get another 100 supplies that they're on that end? Oh look, Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, in this part of the country, localized entirely in the Animus's loading chamber. I don't know why this part of the sky is making it look really flat. Like somehow that part of the sky is just like, yep, that's a video game skybox. I think it's not as high detailed as it should be. I wonder if it's just bugged or if it always looks like that. They don't expect you to look up. It is a loading screen after all. I don't blame him. I don't blame them for not having their highest power graphics loaded right now. That's what it's in the process of doing. Loading screens are one of those things that make me think about how difficult making a game really is. It's like, how do you program the game to put you in a loading screen as cleanly as, like, AAA video games do? Because, like, I have seen games, you know, more indie games, not like, you know, like bestseller indie game kind of deal, more like starter indie people, you know, still not really that good at making games yet kind of deals, where their loading screens are kind of just like a PNG that they put in front of the screen while everything loads, and sometimes that comes down a little bit too soon and you can see the loading it was masking.
That was invigorating, and as lucrative as I promised ya. Think we have got enough supplies here to put something together?
Something like what?
A place to stay where we can stretch out. Oh, wouldn't want to bother Adis and the rest.
You know Adis?
I know of Adis. Her reputation as a fighter and as a trainer precedes her. Simply wouldn't want to get in her way.
I see. Well, we have space for a hall. And with enough supplies, we can make something in due time.
Okay, then when we build Yom's Viking Hall. What materials do you want? I'm not using my foreign supplies on that. I got an army to build. Oh, it was 100. Okay, cool. I want to say that's one of the last buildings that have like an actual gameplay change rather than just like it boosts your feast buff, which I still don't know how to do. Kind of upgraded for more slots. Well, good thing I only wanted the one. Cycle icons. I'll just leave it 1 and 2. So for 2, I basically want all the stuff I put on my Yom's Viking. Except I haven't customized the shield to look the way I like it yet. Nope, that's Huntsman. I want Brigadine. Brigandine. There's an extra N in there. I'll have the helmet show. There, that should be good. You know what the heck? I'll also put on the light bulb. So I think that's really cool about this game. I don't have to be strictly Viking if I don't want to be. I can be more like a knight. That's what's really cool about this game's setting. It's like it's both Viking times and also knight times. Like knights are around, and kings. You do help some kings become the good kings. I put on my cloak. I look less like a knight. Oh, I guess, you know what? Those shoulder pads are kind of metal. I don't know why I said kind of. I mean, they're as metal as the rest of my coat. Which is, that's good enough for me. This is, again, probably about as much like a knight as I can get. That's good enough for me. If I wanted to go really, really knight-like, I could just get, like, Dark Souls. I don't need this game to let me be purely, like, super plated out. I just think it's neat having the option at all. Alright, let's go, do the... Let's go back to story. What are all the other quests hanging around here? Brief history of the Hidden Ones. New codex information. Like I said, I wait for him to decode stuff. Speak with the new craftsman. And then that's the River Raid stuff. And then that's... Gotta go to Asgard. Let's go to Hytham first. I'll put my assassin armor back on. Dress for the occasion. Oh. The helmet toggle is apparently overall, not just for loadout. That's a little disappointing. It was like I loaded up Sunset Overdrive again today, which apparently I thought the clouds, I thought Xbox's cloud saves had made me lose my entire game save. No, apparently it was up to date with where I was in the game. I don't know why I never pressed the button to get it to load the save.
From the same era as the codex pages you found. Speak with him if you are curious to see it. Good to see you.
Speak with Retta about the codex. Is the option there now? Do we have to ask him about contracts first?
Good to see you.
Reda, Hytham says you have an old piece of writing from the early Hidden Ones.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that old scrap? Yes, it's just a short letter from one hidden one to another. One of my rarest artifacts.
How did it find its way to you?
A friend gave it to me for safekeeping. Bayek was his name. Egyptian fellow. Very kind. Haven't seen him in a long time. A very long time. Anyway, the letter is written in Demotic, so it may not mean much to you, but you're free to have a look.
It's funny, I turned over here and was like, is this the document? And it wasn't. This was the document.
A warning, my beloved. I have heard numerous tales now of a secret codex circulating among the acolytes of our bureaus, both within and without the Empire of Augustus, called the Magus Codex. It names you directly as one of the founders of the Hidden Ones, apart from putting your life in danger. It flies in the face of what we have tried to achieve with our brotherhood. We are justice seekers who shun the light of praise for our good works, and who must live in the shadows of our triumphs. Should you see any pages of this codex, I advise you to destroy them. Keep the dream of our Hidden Ones alive. Now, I am not so naive to think this will be a simple task. Few men and women are suited to keeping such secrets for so long. And it may be that we will fail in the end, but we will have failed in the name of righteousness. Take care, my love. My Iset. My Northern Star. Even in my waning years, I am ever your Osiris. Let our Horus live on beyond us. I think of you often, my jewel. At sunrise and twilight. At new moon and full, when the rain falls and the breath of a moon rides across my neck. I remember you kissing me. Just there, and I will take that feeling to my tomb.
It's nice to hear from Bayek again, like literally his voice actor again. That's pretty cool. But I just can't help but find it funny that even in the game he's not in, it's not his story. It's still, when Bayek is brought up, it still circles back to how much he loves Aya, which is fair enough. I think it just started raining. It's fair enough, but also I feel like that was the story's weak point, was that it focused too much on their relationship. and then ultimately just ended with them just like, yeah, we shouldn't be together. It's not working out. So even in this letter, that's your reward for getting all the codex pages. Half of it is Bayek remembering how much he loves Aya. Just funny. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's funny. If anything, it kind of emphasizes my point that maybe that's too much of Bayek's character, is loving his wife a lot. They sure do emphasize it. So that's that quest done. I guess that's the quest done. Alright. I'll talk to the new craftsman. Guess I could stop being an assassin now. Go back to playing knight for a bit. Get my helmet back on. Probably wants a workshop, doesn't he? Take the bridge.
Ava Wolfkist, is that you?
Do I know you?
You were too young to remember me, but I stayed with your household many years ago. This is for you.
The Meadhorn of Suttungr. How is this possible? Can you conjure things from dreams?
Yes, it's only a model. I fashioned it from a story told to me by your father, but since he's dead, I offer it to you.
It is exactly like I saw it. In my head. As Varen described it to me. Have you made other things from stories?
Only if the storyteller is very good. Your father was. He would have made a good skald.
Could you do it from dreams or visions? Bring something into this world from another?
Not all dreamers speak, and fewer yet speak clearly. Seers talk too much and cloud your vision with...
What's this about bringing things into this world from another?
More like imagining it into our world. When I have the image, its design speaks to me in a language I do not know, and yet understand.
This is Suttungr's Meadhorn, Valka, from Jotunheim, as Varen described it to him.
I do not like this business of trafficking in visions. But if it revives good memories of your father, there may be value in it. I will bring you a potion that will let Eivor dream and speak clearly. If you take advantage, your death will be painful.
Nah, you need not go to so much trouble. You could give me the recipe.
I will bring you a potion. Do not dig too deeply. We do not know the true cost of this.
There'll be no cost to the gods. You heard him. He does not take things from their realms. He imagines them, then crafts them.
Not the cost to the gods. To you.
I will get the workshop ready. Come by when you want to get started.
So I guess this is where I go to get rewards from doing stuff in Valhalla. Oh, apparently I just built it for free. Okay, cool. Try the new potion. Okay, I guess I can see what it does.
Ava! You'll be safe in my care. Valka has promised that any harm you suffer will be visited upon me tenfold.
She is protective of her people. But I must exact a promise from you. You must not speak of this to anyone, whatever happens.
I swear upon my life, I will not speak of this to any but you.
What if this is gonna be a new realm, or if it's gonna to bring me back to Valhalla, and it's just another point of the another place in the city I can visit. You know, to go right there, go to Valhalla. You know, 2 entry points basically. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't finish my train of thought with Sunset Overdrive, because I was explaining how I thought I lost my save, but I didn't, which is great. But also I wanted to start over anyway, and I couldn't figure out if I could like make a second save or something. Odin's second son is Baldur, who is so loved and all, and so good in all things that he shines with a light of his own. After Baldur died by Surtur's hand, many thought the High One's will was broken, but that was not the beginning of his end, foretold by death, which the sharper worlds was simply set beside another impossible task, a manifold path, the Forgotten Saga. Oh, is this that one DLC? Ah, I'm wearing an eye patch now. Okay. Also not the clothes I was wearing before. Is that Odin's clothes? Yeah, I don't know if Game Pass even comes with DLC, so I don't know if I even have it. But I think this might be that DLC that's like the pagan stuff, I think.
When you're near, dear Raven, my memory's sharp. My aim unmuffled. Down there in Niflheim, things are less clear. You know I cannot take you. I can barely get myself through the warding wall, and only then by abandoning my trusted weapons. Do not sulk. I will not rescue. For who then would remind me of my purpose? Yes, Baldur, my son, the light of the world, locked away in Hellstar Castle.
It's okay. He's not. He may be locked away, but I'm sure there's a gate.
Was taken too soon. Stolen
To
from us.
Baldur's Gate.
Till I have denied destiny and brought Baldur back from the dead.
I've never played Baldur's Gate. I know people would be like, but you totally should. Yeah, probably eventually.
If it is to be done, best it were done quickly.
I just got other things I want to play first.
It is time to go to hell.
Odin's camp, thanks. Very descriptive. Kaldstad. Each time you begin a new run, oh, it's a roguelike. Random selection of starting equipment will be available the next time you try to return to Niflheim. You will give the dex induces gear and abilities. Okay. Kick of Tear. Sends an enemy flying backwards, enemies to strike objects or others of additional damage. Also, it's just letting me know what I have. I don't get to change it. Okay. Well, it's cool that this game has a roguelike mode. See, that's how... See, Ubisoft, that's how you get people to keep playing your game. You make a good game, and then you make a mode in that game that has infinite replayability. You know, you add a roguelike mode. Lock boxes. That was when everybody in the enemies are defeated. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
I must kill the guards before disarming the shield.
The Epic Game Store really wants me to know that Chivalry 2 is free right now. There was a notification on my desktop that is still there. I'll have to dismiss it in a moment. I mean, it's not really that distracting. I just think it's kind of silly that it's there. We'll let my stamina come back. This is not madness. This is... Oh. Wait, did I kick him? I don't know if I did it right. Did I have adrenaline, or did I just happen to knock him off the cliff? Oh well, joke was ruined anyway. Yeah, I had heard that, whichever DLC it was, that's like the... I think it's the Pagan or Druid or something along those lines. DLC as like the least historically accurate thing in all of Assassin's Creed. Which is, you know, disappointing to hear. Which is also what I base this series title on, the Historical Accuracies Out the Window edition. Because I was thinking of that. I don't know about the rest of this game, but at least that DLC is like... They mostly just operated off of stereotypes rather than actually researching... Or whether or not they did research. They didn't do a very good job of representing what they had learned. More evasion. And simply poison your weapon. Okay, sure.
This price must have been tied to its defender's life or death.
See if everyone is automatically equipped. Okay, cool. Thanks. But I'm not seeing anything Pagan or Druid or whichever thing. I don't remember. So maybe this isn't it.
No going back now.
I notice my health bar has a number by it. Must be, you know, because roguelike, I'm sure my health is more scarce. Healing is more scarce. Keeping an eye out for maybe some berries in the bushes or something. Roguelike mode would definitely be a great time to get, you know, to be good at stealth, but then also utilize being good at stealth. Auto loading 35 coins, nice. Ooh, that could be great. Jotun dive. That's ice apparently. Or I could just get coins. I'll get the bow. For a moment I was like, oh, I got a new ability. Forgetting that I just got a new ability. So I was looking through the games that I had available. I forget what I was looking for. But I was looking through and I saw like and I saw that Game Pass has Jedi Fallen Order on there. So I went ahead and downloaded that. Look for me here. High above the fray tower above my great cost myself. If that's a treasure map, I'm not gonna do it. I don't like following those. Yeah, so I played a bit of Fallen Order today. It's definitely cool. Okay, let me get this. Get out of here. Epic Games store. It's not very epic of you to have your notification just sit there until I click it. And yeah, so far I definitely like it. It's a pretty cool game. I know it is a well-received game, so it should be no surprise to anyone that I'm saying that. What I find noteworthy about it is that attack is on X, even though parry is on the shoulder button. So it's... The parry button is the same as in this game, which is good because my muscle memory will be there for parrying. So if I get good at parrying in one of these games, I'll get better at it in the other. But then to attack, I gotta hit X, so muscle memory is slightly off in that regard. Run out of arrows. I also saw Skate was on there, so I got Skate 3. I downloaded that. I still definitely like Tony Hawk more than Skate. I like Tony Hawk's arcadiness more than Skate's realism. But Skate's pretty neat. I definitely won't knock anyone who thinks Skate is better. You know, you can Mongo if you want. I'm not gonna make fun of you for it. Incendiary powder trap. Busble charge. Oh yeah, that. Sure. What button did I put it on? It's like that button. I really haven't been using it because I like my chain and I like my charge strike. Or harpoon and charge strike. So maybe I should change that. Maybe something with a little bit more stealth utility or something. Can I suspend this? Dream inventory cannot create character but while through the dreams are kept returning to Odin's camp. Coins and gems must remain in the Hell's domain. I can abandon run. I don't want to abandon. Nope. Mark is seen. Thank you. Tutorials. Thank you. Okay, I guess I'll keep going until I die.
Built shrines are known to be places of healing.
I think I hear footsteps, but I don't see anyone. I think the chain is my path, so it's like, it's the point of no return. Yeah, so it's gonna break. What icon is that, you think? Probably some kind of material. But I was drawn to here because it's a heart. A choice of rewards when evoked immediately after. A force traps to evoke the host enemies or something. So it's like a reverse of what I've been doing. Instead of kill all enemies, get item. It's get item, kill all enemies. What else did I download? Because I know I downloaded some other stuff.
Only one of us leaves in one piece.
Health upgrade, good. Memories. That's that icon that I would have gotten if I went the other way.
Fight smart. Use your beamer.
So I saw Lego Star Wars 3 was on there, which I had never gotten around to. The real Lego Star Wars 3, not complete saga. I think I might save that for a stream series. That'd be cool to do. I really should do like a regular Let's Play of it, but I haven't done the second one yet, because when I was doing the second one, my save file corrupted. And I was just like, I don't feel like playing through again. Probably just have it end there. And I just haven't edited it at all to put it up on YouTube. I've been really lazy with editing lately. Okay, am I free to go now? Is that the last dude? I think it'd be fun to do Lego Star Wars 3 on stream. I think I'm definitely starting to get into a Star Wars mode. Fallen Order is getting me in a Star Wars mode. There was also, like, Star Wars Battlefront, like the original ones. I think I downloaded the first one. I don't really know what kinds of games those are, so I would like to play a little bit of it on my own before I decide, yes, I want to do this. Oh, that was not a solid ball. Well, he's dead anyway, I think. And I think right now, aside from Star Wars stuff, I really want to do another Sunset Overdrive playthrough. So I really want to figure out if I can get like another profile or... Let's see, Sharpshooter, Champions Resolve. Fiery Finish. Sure, Fireball. I would really like to be able to make another Sunset Overdrive profile without making another Xbox profile. I'm not sure if I would be okay with erasing my current save to do that, but I could probably be convinced if that's like the only way. Oh, objective is over here, it seems. Whoa, don't jump off the cliff. Wonder if this is going to be like the first boss or something. Encounter defeat and loot the Hell Chief to receive our reward.
That looks like a warrior of rank.
So yeah, a boss.
Carries some prize on his person.
And I don't know if I ever said I started Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. And I'm a little surprised at how much like Tony Hawk's Underground it is. Which I guess I shouldn't be. Because it makes sense that right after Pro Skater, their next game would be the game that's just like Pro Skater 4. Is that a heavy finisher? I don't know if that was a heavy finisher. He's got a sword icon now. Does that mean I gotta confirm the kill? Was he the boss? No, I'm right here. Come on. I'm gonna confirm kill. Ice Arrow, Thor's Wrath. Coins. I got Thor's Wrath. Take a shop ahead. I guess I don't get there from here. But then where do I go? Ah, shop is right here.
Shop when my shop will come to you.
You carry your whole shop with you. That is quite a feat.
Anything can be negotiated if you have the means, even this difficult land. Would you like to see what I have?
Let us get down to business then.
Yeah. Merchant has items. I don't need a tutorial for that. Sure. I'll put it there. I would rather it be on A, but I didn't want to risk replacing an ability and not being able to put it back on. And speed, sure. Was that also automatically put on, or do I have to put that one on? Alright, what's over here? What's that icon? Sure, it'd be nice if I could call my horse. Oh, here's the for real boss. Here's the boss.
Leave, lest I make a monument of your bones. I granted you this realm, child, but I will unmake it if you deny me Baldur. You gave me a barren world, filled with the dishonored and other undesirables. I gave them purpose. What purpose? An afterlife of constant death? No. A new kind of life. One free from the fear of death. All who serve me shall have their rebirth.
More like rebirth. Because it's a boar. Yeah, shoot him in the butt next. Man, don't make me waste my critical poison. He made me waste my critical poison. Would you hit the wall and collapse? Catch up with that. Yeah, neat move. Oh, where'd I get those from? Are you like the boss of the Tower of the Gods in Wind Waker? Giving me arrows because I'm running out. Is that for right now me, or is that... Do I keep that when I wake up? I think that's for... That's for awake me. Collect thoughts. Return the old. Okay. Cool, I got a free cloak. I don't think I'm gonna beat this, but cool. Free cloak. Doomed to Nephilim by Loki's treachery, Baldur was hidden away in Hel's castle where only Odin would dare rescue. The High One crossed through the bordering wall into Kaldstad, finding the heat-starred wasteland as stark and brutal as ever now. Now, however, Niflheim's first realm was filled with Jotun and a cold purpose of Hel's making that hinted at some dark design. Excuse me. Dockerland. I think I will just abandon run. I don't want to keep going. I guess I could save, but yeah, I'm good for now. Since you're back down this camp ending your current run, you'll lose the gear, abilities, runes, coins, and gems you have acquired since leaving camp, but you'll keep your memories, thoughts, and dreams. Alright. Yes, that's enough for me. Cool though. That was honestly, that was easy enough that I don't think I'll have a problem getting there again next time I do it. Hey, how come I'm not awake yet? I guess I didn't hit the wake up button. I hit the abandoned run button.
You think you can keep me out? I pulled your realm out of Ymir's ass. I will send it hurtling back to the void if I have to.
I do not think they can hear you, old man.
Have you come to lend us aid, my son?
I have news from home. War rattles the gates of Asgard while you dally in this dream of rescuing Baldur.
My whole life I've defied expectations by doing the unthinkable. How would I do any less when your brother's life is at stake?
My stepbrother is dead. There is no life at stake. You are full of advice to all who will listen, but deaf to anyone else.
Can you name anyone with more wisdom than I? Who's fought and fallen and sacrificed more than I have?
No.
Then I hope you'll understand, son, why I do not take counsel easily.
So, you're going back? Back to Niflheim?
As many times as it takes.
No, actually, I'm going home. I'm going back to real world. I can equip memories and Moon's perch in the camp. Okay. Hi, Thor. Okay, let me go turn in for the next quest. And maybe start the next, turn in the previous quest, start the next one, and then we'll end. It's about that time anyway. Noticing these clouds are kind of low res too, just like that sky was when we were on the longship. I could probably turn the fan off for now. Not that I think it was making much noise, but I'm a little on the cold side. I think I'll be fine for the rest of this if I turn it off.
Relax. You're in Ravensthorpe, in my workshop. How do you feel? What do you remember from your dream?
I remember a cloak.
Very little, but I am filled with a sense of urgency.
That makes sense based on what I've heard here. But it is all in your mind. You should take a break from this now.
You know, take a
Would you
break
like
from
to see what you have
sleeping.
inspired?
Let me see.
Oh, that was a lot more than I was expecting to have. I need to spend dreams on them. Okay. Oh, cool! I can get a flaming wolf. Oh man, look at that. Well, whether or not I finish it is definitely worth doing. Apparently. Death Jarl. Not the full set, though. Is it... Am I just missing the chest? Is that just... Did I just get unlucky, or did I just plain not encounter whatever would give me that? Did I... Yeah, okay, I got skill loadouts, too. Nope, I don't appear to have gotten the cloak permanently. Like as a thing here. I guess I gotta buy it first. Fair enough. Codex, what are you doing? Didn't I already clear you? Yeah, apparently, according to that pop-up, my Jomsviking has been recruited by other players. It's cool to know people are still playing this game, because it's apparently a few years old, and I didn't even think about that. Didn't even cross my mind, because I just figured, like, yeah, this is one of the latest games. It's only maybe a year old.
Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us.
Did the lighting just
King Oswald has
change?
pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Well, that's 2 kings I just made.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Okay, but real quick, let me set up for the next. Like, I'll go talk to her, but
I want to see the Alliance map.
Okay, so next, Oxfordshire, London. That place. Nottinghamshire. I could do it. I bet I could. I'm half tempted to do it just to prove some kind. I don't know what point, but to prove a point. Maybe a point to myself about this game's difficulty balance. I'm sure I can back out of it if I
have received
am too
a
over my head.
summons from Nottinghamshire in the north.
Nottinghamshire.
Vili, a name I have not heard in 10 winters or more. How is he?
Well, it seems. Vili asked that you join him in feast and celebration in honor of his father, Heminger Jarl.
A welcome invitation. It would be good to see him again.
It is worth recalling that his father, Heminger Jarl, would be a formidable ally. Will you go?
Yes.
I will leave for Nottinghamshire today.
Good. They will be pleased.
But apparently I can also ask you how you're doing.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandebridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
No, that was
I
it.
should go.
Just to be immersive and stuff, I'm not gonna take that quest up right away. Even though it looked like I could just immediately say, hey, let's leave now. It's like she just said, no, not right now. I need some time. She doesn't make time. Okay. I'm not going to Nottinghamshire right now. Where is... There. Is that the people from the tattoo place? It's one of the only places I can think of that has a pair of people. I feel bad because I don't remember who the guy was. I probably should.
You are the only father I've ever had.
Tove.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tove, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. but all we can do is our best.
Hmm.
I was not prepared to lose my parents, but in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. This was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know that you're valued.
Apparently that was all that quest took.
You have taught Toby well. Through her you live on.
Can I say more?
When I close my eyes, Sven, I see the signs on the arms of gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see the signs on the arms of gods.
I feel like I'm missing something, but maybe I'm just forgetting whatever train of thought I was thinking during that cutscene. I'm gonna end here. I was just thinking about how, like, man, it'd be nice to have a setting that removed my helmet during dialogue and then put it back on automatically. That might be in there and I just forgot about it. I'll have to look. That's probably why I feel like I was missing something, because I wanted to do that. But I should end first. Thanks for watching. See you Monday. It is Friday now, right? Bye.